Dean, how important is it to end with a victory?
Yeah, definitely. We don't want to brush it down on that, but Saturday for us is huge. I think all the boys will agree that with the break coming up for the World Cup, if they want to finish on a high, it'll really give you an upbeat to your 2 weeks off. You don't want to be dwelling on a defeat, especially with the form at the moment that we're on. It's not ideal, but yeah, definitely Saturday's a chance to push again and get the 3 points.
How do you feel the team are playing at the moment? Because you just say the form's not great, but some people feel the performances are quite good, just perhaps not taking your chances, just losing by fine margins. How do you see it?
Yeah, some of the games, granted, I don't think we've played up to the levels that we want to play at, but there's also games that have been fine margins. If you look at some of the goals we've conceded from our end, some of them have been poor goals that are avoidable, and there has been, again, the Celtic game there, we've limited them to very little chances, and that's a top side that have created how many chances against the likes of Real Madrid in the Champions League, etc. So there is positives to take there, but at the end of the day, it's a competitive league. It's all about getting 3 points, and unfortunately we've not been doing that as much as we'd like to.
But certainly a positive result tomorrow would leave you with a positive feeling over that 2 week break and then coming back in before Christmas.
Yeah, definitely. Saturday, like I said, huge game, and yeah, top off a relatively decent start for us.
Have you been finding it? Obviously, you got a good game the other night. Have you been finding it under the new manager?
Yeah, I've loved it. I think I always will. Football's all I've ever wanted to do, so no matter who's in charge or who's coaching me, I'll always take on whatever feedback they give me, because I know that they've all been experienced. The gaffer now has been playing for Motherwell for how long, so he's going to have good ideas and experiences that will only benefit me, so I just try to listen as much and take that on in my game.
I take it you were quite close to them anyway, given the academy route you took.
Yeah, luckily for me, and I think a few other boys, that we've already got a good relationship with him, so when he came in the door it was already a good start.
You enjoying the football as well? I know obviously there have been a few narrow defeats recently, but the team seems to be playing good football, and it seems to be growing. The second goal at Hearts, for instance, was a real example of that, and some good moves the other night as well.
Yeah, definitely. You can see straight away when the gaffer came in, his ideas of playing, his styles, what everyone agrees on, and what we all want to really focus on doing is playing nice football, but also getting the results. Like I said earlier, that it's a competitive league, and at the end of the day, it's a business. You need to be getting 3 points.
Did you expect the league to be so competitive at this time of year?
Yeah, I got a taste for it last year when that was probably my first season getting dropped in, but it's a tough league. There's some really good sides. Everyone can beat anyone, and that's the attitude we need to have every game. We can't be going into games not believing that we're not going to win, because then how are you supposed to get the fans on your back? If we don't believe, then they're not going to believe.
Dean, looking at the break after the St Johnstone game, I know you're playing well and your form is good, but how much work needs to be done, do you think, over that period to try and get to the point where you hit the ground running and start scoring goals again?
Yeah, definitely. It's a time to recharge the batteries and take your rest. Everyone will do that, enjoy, but it's also a time to work hard and try and get ahead of others. So I'm sure the boys will be putting in the work, and when we come back, it's all about straight back in the form that we can try and find straight away, 3 points every week.
Results have been slightly disappointing over the last few weeks, but you're playing against a team that's much more of a level. You're playing against Rangers and Celtic and Aberdeen and teams like that. It's been pretty big, hard games. This is probably one that's more kind of, I don't want to say realistic, because that's not the term I'm looking for, but it's one you can win.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said though, every game that we go into, we need to believe, because if we don't, then there's no point in going out and playing. If you don't believe that you're going to win that, then you're not. It's as simple as that. Every single game you need to go in with the right attitude, the right mindset, and every team's the exact same. At the end of the day, it's 11v11. There's no difference. It's just 11 bodies against another 11.
How much of a boost would it be to get 3 points on Saturday though?
Yeah, massive, definitely, massive.
Is this break coming at a good time for Motherwell, or would you rather that the games were coming at you thick and fast to get wins?
It's a bit bittersweet, because for me, I think a lot of the boys do need the break, because the games have been coming thick and fast. We've had a few midweek games, etc. As you can see, a few of the boys are getting injuries, etc. So maybe it's good for them as well, clear the heads, because it's a team game, so we all need to be together. But I just want to play football, so a break might not be great for me.